So let's talk about the fantasy that we as codependents tend to have. And this fantasy drives us to try to keep relationships, that compels us to stick out things that don't work for us. What's that fantasy? It's a fantasy that your mind has created about that person and that person's potential. Their potential is what you're buying into. And more accurately phrased, the potential you project onto them is what you're chasing. This is a very, very challenging thing to connect with, to understand, and to sober up to. And I use the word sober because that's what this really is about. We need to understand that our fantasy is our own creation. We are not seeing them for them. We are seeing a projection and responding to that. That's what a fantasy is. Now, we've created these fantasies most of our lives in order to handle what we've been dealing with, in order to tolerate the deficits we've been living with, the drowning in neglect and in pain and in suffering. The brain creates a fantasy, especially if that pain and suffering and neglect is coupled to someone that we need, like a parent. Because the brain's like, I need them, so maybe if I can just figure out a way to make them a particular way, things will be okay, and that's where the fantasy comes in. And that shows up as, well, what could I do differently? What could I do better? What could I change about me? What if I just love them a little more? If I love them a little different, this will change this person. And that's not true. We know that's not true because that's what we've experienced. Reality has shown us that that is not indeed true. So what do? We got to become sober. We've got to start accepting the facts of the matter, specifically the facts that hurt, the impact, the behavior patterns, the results we're living with. And from there, make a decision about what matters to us and then point our course that way. We don't operate on hope in my work. We don't operate on fantasy. We operate on facts, and we operate on values and principles. That is our compass. Now, if you're struggling with this, the foundation course is designed to help you accomplish this. We start here July 6th, 12 p.m. Check it out. If that's outside your range for affordability, get the Breakthrough Bundle because that will help you as well. Or you can get private coaching with me. But at minimum, start accepting the facts and start avoiding the fantasy in your decisions.